Let's talk about how much money I made in February. The moustache is coming along now. 2 weeks. Give it a month and we'll see how we go. Anyway, let's jump to the shared screen. If you've seen a few of my videos, you know how this goes. We'll go through the breakdown, gross profit, and just have a little chat and see what's been happening. See how February's been compared to January. So let's jump over now. So let's press record. 3, 2, 1. It should be recording the screen. So February 2024. Let's look at Amazon first. Amazon is normally where I make the most of my profit as a chef working full time. Like I said, many of you seen this before. You will have heard that before. Amazon FBA is perfect for me because I can ship a big box of candles to it, and Amazon deal with the delivery, they deal with the customer care, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of hands-free once I've done the bulk of the work, which is what I want. can't be bothered. I haven't got the time to go to the post office every day, ship all the candles, all that kind of stuff. So Amazon FBA, we did £2,036 gross, which is pretty good, but I only made £487 worth of profit from that, which is still, I think, about 30% margin. Actually, it might be a bit less, might be more like 28%, which isn't bad. And that was 116 units. The previous month in January, I think I did 76 units, and I had maybe just about £400 profit from it. So we had 3 refunds. So that makes a big difference to the profit. That is almost £18 each refund taken out. And I also spent £200 on adverts. So I was trying to just increase the amount of feelers out there to see if I can make some more profit. So 200 quid on adverts is quite a lot of money. The downside is with Amazon, you need to have adverts in order to stand out in a sea of candles and listings. So yeah, what I need to do is really try and reduce the amount of ad spend. You can rank organically on Amazon for keywords. So for instance, I rank maybe first for a gin and tonic candle on Amazon, but I don't get that many sales from it. There's not many people buying gin and tonic candle. I maybe get 3 or 4, maybe 5 if I'm lucky a month. But that's what I initially did my sort of keyword research on. I used Jungle Scout at the time, and I did some keyword research on it, and the data spat out a certain amount of searches and sales per month, but it was nowhere near, or isn't anywhere near, actually what I'm getting. So yeah, what we need to do is really reduce the ad spend. We can reduce that by improving how the ads perform. So you can do things like negative search engine optimization. So for instance, if my candle keeps popping up on like a soap listing, I can stop that because it's not relevant to what people's search intent is. So you can spend a bit of time with that and really hone it in. And with my new release of my sort of bookish candles, at the moment, I need to get the data in first before I can refine it. I need to just collect all of that. So that is going to cost me a bit of money in the beginning, and then I can refine it and I can make it more profitable, which is what I did with my original candle advertising campaign, which I've got. And that sits at around 15% ACOS, which isn't too bad. We want it to be no higher than 20%. Otherwise, it just saps a lot of the profit. So that is a work in progress. It is going to be higher. And I need to remind myself I'm doing it with a purpose. I'm not just wasting money on ads. You can pay people to improve your sort of ad spend and everything like that on Amazon, but it's something I want to do myself and learn. It can be quite expensive hiring people. I tried hiring people on Fiverr before, but it didn't really work out. Anyway, that is Amazon. So £500 profit in February isn't too bad considering. It could be better, but we're working on it. We're getting there. AdSense blog, £17.60, not too bad. I'm not putting much work into my blog anymore. As I've mentioned in other videos, I'm trying to do too many things at once. I'm reducing it as I go, but I was trying to do my blog, I was trying to sell candles, I'm trying to do YouTube, I'm trying to do affiliate sales. All candle related, all beneath the umbrella of candles, but still too many things. I need to just do one thing at a time, and that is what I'm going to do now. What I'm going to do is just focus on selling candles. That's what we started out with, but we tried to do too many different things. So focus on selling candles, get that up to a certain point first, get that making the money we want, and then do the other things. Just need to remember that. So yeah, YouTube, almost £20 a month. That's really good. I think about 3 months ago, I was making about five quid a month. So that to do £20 a month, that's cool. So between YouTube and AdSense, they're both AdSense, but between YouTube and my blog, that's like 50 quid a month recurring. And that's going to keep building as well. Because I've made the assets, I've spent the time doing it, it becomes a passive income generator. Not entirely passive because I've had to do the work, but once it's done, it's there, it's an asset, and it'll keep building. I've got YouTube videos I made a year ago, which is still slowly making a little bit of revenue, and I keep building on that, keep building all these foundations. They're all going to add up. So the more videos I do, the more digital assets I make, the more money they're going to make. And that's it. You never know what video is going to pop off. I could make something now, and it might not become popular until like a year later. So with those two things, pretty cool, pretty happy with that. Affiliate sales, £13.77. Like with the AdSense blog, I don't really, at the moment, that's chilling. It's at the back. If it makes a bit of money, it makes a bit of money. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I did make a decent amount in Christmas, but that's people buying stuff. So it's just kind of sitting there. It's quite hard to push affiliate sale articles on YouTube because you're not making information to benefit people necessarily. You're making information to try and sell other people's stuff. You can write informative articles and compare stuff, but it takes a lot of time to accurately grow through. Say, for instance, I've got an article about the best thermometers for candle making. It takes a lot of time to go through that and actually provide value to people rather than you just making an article for you to flog some thermometers to make a few pennies here and there. So it is a time-consuming process, and I don't think the reward is justified in the amount of time it takes. Unless I'm selling the wrong things. If I'm selling higher ticket things like laptops, then it would be worth it. So affiliate sales, I'm not too bothered about that. Where are we? Shopify, £559. So that is decent. That's £223 profit at roughly about 40% margin. I make a bit more money through Shopify than I do through Amazon simply because the fees aren't as high and it's through me. So, and that's 26 orders, and that is pretty much double the amount of orders I had in January. So I think I had 12 orders in January, so 26 is looking up. I'll be spending a bit more time diving deep into my bookish candle theme with slightly weird and wonderful quirky candles, and that's kind of what I'm honing in on. I feel like I've found my people, the people that resonate with my brand, my candles. I'm a bit of a nerd. I love Lord of the Rings, quite like fantasy books. I like that kind of stuff. Dragons, swords, yeah. And the candles I'm making, the bookish candles I'm making, they resonate with people. So that's cool. I've been doing quite a bit of promotion on Instagram. I've been making reels and TikTok videos. The TikTok is a slow burn. It's not really progressing, but I've been doing it for a month. So what do I expect? Well, to be honest, I expect an overnight success. You see people on TikTok just explode, and I'm expecting to get that immediately without doing the work. How do these brains work? I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff promoting on Instagram, and I've gained maybe 300 followers in the last month just by doing that, just by doing these cool, quirky candles, spending a bit of time getting lovely photos. And then I've been doing a bit of advertising on Facebook and Instagram. I've been getting my lovely photos and I've been promoting them, and it's working quite well. I've made quite a lot of sales through it. And March is, where are we? March, yeah. And I've sold quite a lot of candles in March. So yeah, just by doing something slightly quirkier, instead of trying to make nice candles and trying to get a bit of everything, I'm honing in on a specific product for a specific people. If I can get a loyal tribe of people that follow my candles and like it, and like the story, the narrative, they buy into all of that, then wicked. It's better than having 1 million followers that don't give a shit about me. I want a specific following for my brand, and that's what I'm trying to build with it. And that gross profit, oh yeah, there's one more thing. I had a wholesale order as well. So yeah, January's always very quiet. People are still reeling from Christmas. They know it's going to be quiet. I had one wholesale order, £157, so that's awesome. About £50 profit from that. I don't make as much money from wholesale simply because I can only double my cost of goods, whereas make a bit more selling it direct to consumer. So 50 quid for that, but I'm still building up the brand. I'm still building that recurring revenue. So in an ideal world, I'll have wholesale, I'll have direct to consumer. I'm sure there's a better term for that, but that's all my brain can think of at the moment. And then I'll have both of those working simultaneously. And the gross, the net profit from all of that, the money I take home after I've paid for everything else, is £811, which is pretty sick. I'm pretty happy with that. That's not bad. And that is up by about £200 compared to last month in January. So yeah, it is making progress. It's doing its thing. The goal now, I have had a little think. I've been working on some things. I've got like an A4 page of goals and things I want to do here. So let's just go through all of this. So a lot of it is law of attraction type stuff, which to some people might sound cliche, wishy-washy and utter bullshit. For me, I used to feel like that, but now these are my thoughts. So I might as well believe in what I want to believe in. If I want to make £3,000 a month, or if I want to make £10,000 a month, I need to align myself with that. I need to tell my subconscious, and it needs to become a reality. I need to stop thinking like a poor person. I grew up in a fairly poor family, and coming my money was difficult. It was hard, and it seems hard. And those are the values that I have in my head. A bit of a scarcity mindset. Whereas I mentioned, if you grew up in a rich family, money's everywhere. It's not abnormal to have things for not to be an issue. This is no disrespect to my childhood. I had a lovely childhood. Grew up in a wonderful place by the beach and by the sea. It's just these mindsets. So you need to change it. Subconsciously, I need to change it. And I need to tell myself that I am rich. I am worthy of having what I wanted. And that needs to become a reality. So with this in mind, what I need to do, originally I wanted to make £10,000 profit a month. But I think for me at the moment, that's a bit outside of my grasp. I'm trying to run before I can walk. At the moment, £3,000 profit a month is attainable. I've done it. I did it in December. I just need to do it every month. So that's what we need to build on. That's what is going to be my first goal. So at the top here, I've got £10,000 revenue. Of that, we're going to get £3,000 profit. So the brand, experience, storytelling, nostalgia, that's what I'm trying to get out of my brand. That's what my story is. That's what I'm telling people. That's it. It's not just nice candles. They're not essential oil candles. They're not wellness candles. I mean, they might bring you a bit of joy, but they're storytelling, the nostalgia. They're going to take you to a time and place, a feeling. So, for instance, you've got my Shire candle. You're going to be sitting in the corner, maybe reading The Hobbit, having a little cup of tea, and that is going to transport you to the Shire, hopefully. Platforms, Shopify and Amazon, I'm just going to focus on those two. I'm really trying to build up a loyal following and get more engagement and more people to buy through my website. Amazon is great. It is a beast. It's got the shoppers there. You just need to tap into it. But Amazon have all the power. I need to get a bit of that power myself. I need to control some of it. I need to have it on my own website. The problem is, if I have all my eggs in one basket, say for instance, I do everything on Amazon and they shut my account down or something happens, that's it. That is all my revenue gone. So I need to diversify. And then really, 300 candles a month is the first goal. If I can do 300 candles a month, that is going to take me to £1,500 to £2,000. And then I just need to up it, slowly build it up. So selling 300 candles a month for me is not that difficult. That's 75 candles a week. I can make 75 candles in one day and I can spend the next day labeling it. And then the following day, I can package them and ship them to Amazon. So that's really all I've got to do. I've just got to do that thing and I've got to get the marketing and got to get the people to do it, get the people to buy it. And then traffic. So here we go. We've got build a community organically on Instagram, but I can also build in public. I can show people what I'm doing. That creates that authenticity. That is humility. It's humble. People can relate to that. I'm the person just trying to do it. And if I can do it, other people can do it. And people like that. They buy into the journey. They want to buy into personal brands. They don't want to buy big branded candles anymore, like Yankee candles, for instance. There are other candles available, not just Yankee. Don't sue me, Yankee. No disrespect. And then organically on Amazon, I need to rank organically. I still need to do the ad spend. What can I do to improve my rankings? What am I missing with keywords? Can I make my photos better? Can I do more videos? Can I do more branding on advertising? And then Facebook, Instagram ads, keep working on that, improve that. Something I'm still learning, something I don't really understand properly, but we're doing it. Google ads, I've never done Google ads before. My friend works in PPC. He does that for a job. Why have I spent so long not asking him to help me? So that's what we're going to do next. Wholesale orders. I need to reach out to more people. I need to get more people interested in wholesale orders. I've got a barbershop candle. Why don't I go to bloody barbers and hairdressers, see if they want it. I've got a bookshop candle. I need to message more bookshops. I had a wholesale order from a little bookshop. Those are the things I need to be doing. So I know what I need to do. I need to do it. And affirmations, just telling myself certain things, like making money is easy, money is abundant, selling is simple. The more I tell that self, the more I'm going to believe it. Whereas at the moment, I don't necessarily believe it. Or at least I'm getting that way. Say a couple of years ago, I would have thought, nah, not possible. But now, that's it. And then we get into the super cliche stuff where I have affirmations like, I am a charismatic candle maker. Marketing and selling and making profit is easy. Easy? Oh, let's be. 3,000 profit is easy. It becomes natural, like breathing. I will make £3,000 profit by October in 7 months' time. There is no plan B. So that's kind of all of it. And once I hit that goal, what I really want to do is give back on YouTube or something like that. I want to explain exactly what I've done, step by step, how I've done it, and just make it idiot-proof, make it achievable, and just show people what I've done so they can do it themselves. Ideally, I want to make enough money so I don't have to work in my job, so I can spend more time doing the things I want to do. Exercising, being out in nature, going for walks, photography, videography, all the creative aspects, all the things I want to do, I want to spend more time doing it. Those are the things I love. Those are the things that bring me happiness and joy. I want to live a healthy, happy, fulfilled life. I'm not saying you can't do that with a 9-to-5 or a job, but we all have things we want to do. We all have different goals, and this is what I want to do. And I want to teach people. I want to help people as well, and just give back. I work as a chef as well. There's other things I want to do. I want to help teach kids and families how to cook nice meals so they don't have to rely on takeaways and shitty ready meals, stuff like that. I want to be able to educate people in terms of nutrition and just how simple it is to make a nice lasagna or spaghetti bolognese or something like that. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get nutritional, tasty food. But a lot of these people and families at certain schools, my partner's a teacher, they struggle with just the basics. Education isn't there. They don't know what some vegetables are. Like if you go look at Jamie Oliver's old things, the food campaigns he was doing at the time, I was like, that's pretty shit. How do these people know what a courgette is? But it is far more common than you would think. Anyway, I've gone off on a massive tangent. So the month of February is pretty good. We're making progress. I've got a very clear plan and idea now. The longer I spend doing it, the more sort of laser focused the arrowhead becomes thinner and more targeted, rather than me just shooting a barrage of arrows and hoping to hit target and people buy my stuff. The more I do these things, the easier it becomes, the more I learn. As with anything, and what I've learned from a lot of people is time. I'm maybe here, I want to be over there, but it's just going to take time to get there. I'm trying to rush the journey half the time. I want to be a millionaire next month or next year. I want to quit my job. These things aren't necessarily going to happen like that until I believe what's on my paper and these things become a reality. It will happen inevitably. It's just going to take time. Time. Anyway, that is the end of my video. I think I've waffled on quite a lot there. But it's a good month. I've learned a lot. We're making progress with everything. We're honing in. That is the key. Anyway, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.